the Puss in Boots series, the Goonies, Home Alone, Avatar, The Last Airbender. Now, what do these all have in common? I mean, like, they're all just peak. They're peak, especially, don't even get me started on it, especially Avatar. Especially Avatar The Last Airbender. That's besides the point. So, what they have in common is they are all still good pieces of media that were made as children, or kids being the target audience. And now, I don't know where this notion of people excusing bad movies and saying, well, it was meant for kids, that it's always been so stupid to me. You know, like, we all know that's just a lie. Wholeheartedly. Because it's really just an excuse to say, yeah, we didn't really care when we were making the movie because, you know, those kids, they can just watch Keys Jingle and they'll have a fun time. I can't stand it anymore. Like, it genuinely upsets me. Because I don't want my little RS2 watching the new live-action Mufasa movie, you know? Because I feel like being forced to watch some trash-ass kids' movies as a kid gotta be how you get a person like Amy Schumer walking the earth. Because, like, I feel like it does something developmental, you know? Like, maybe it's not proven, maybe it is proven. I'm not checking that. I don't feel like Google searching that. But I feel like that's how she grew up, watching some trash-ass kids' movies, and now here she is, popped right out. When I was a kid, we had some hit-taz, yo. I mean, like, that's including shows like iCarly. iCarly is fucking amazing. But, like, for every show as good as iCarly, you get a show like Caillou. And don't get me talking about that bald ass, annoying ass, bitch, yes, I said it, bitch ass kid, bro. He was so fucking annoying. But my point still stands. We don't go hard enough on trash kid shows. Another problem that happens because of this is when you're watching a movie like Puss in Boots: Last Wish. Movie's amazing. Fucking pinnacle of perfect, you know? I genuinely could not list a single flaw. It's a great movie. But if someone walks in, like any other fucking adult that ain't in tune, if they just walk in and they see you watching Puss in Boots, like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Grown ass man watching Puss in Boots? Who the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Are you on acid right now? Like, but they don't realize how good it is. Because they assume it's just another kid's movie. And the notion is so fucking stupid. Like I said, for example, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Personally, I think that might be one of the best shows of all time. Now, I'm not saying it's better than fucking like Breaking Bad or some shit. I'm saying it's still one of the best shows of all time. But people will genuinely miss out on it because they assume, because of it, like, kids can watch it, they assume it's bad and childish, and they're not realizing like, kids movies and kids shows are the reason we learn valuable life lessons as kids. You know, they shape us into the adults we are. I wouldn't be anywhere without, like, fucking iCarly, Victoria. Well, I mean, looking back on it, Victorious wasn't as good as I thought it was, but, you know, iCarly was still there. Fucking a regular show. No, I think that it's for kids apparently, but it's a little iffy because of how fucking insane that show was. But, you know, it should be the goal of kids media, though, you know, to search for valuable life lessons and just make good media with a goal. You know, it shouldn't be a bunch of slop put in a cup and mixed around like alcoholic drink and just pump it out, fucking boom, label it The Mask 2. Like, I mean, even go back to before my generation. I mean, there was truly meaningful and good films, like the old Disney movies, the fucking Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, The Jungle Book. All of those came out before 1970, you know? And they are, even if you go back and watch the movies, they're still great. I mean, Sleeping Beauty's a little iffy because it is kind of crazy. I gotta kiss her to wake her up. It's a little iffy. I don't know about you. But it's a little kind of crazy. Barely even know the man, but that's another topic. But all of these movies though contribute in the goal of just being good movies, and not just being slop thrown in a bottle and shaken up, like I said. And while I was doing research, I think I noticed that at the turn of the millennium, Y2K, whatever the fuck they call it, whenever the dates stopped having 1 and a 9 in it, whenever that shit happened and became the 2 O's, that's when it really started feeling like they were just throwing out kids' movies, to hope to make money. And obviously, that happened before that, like movies. Obviously, not everything is made for the art and passion of it. I mean, that's how you get movies like fucking Baby Geniuses 2 coming out. Like, or even the original Baby Geniuses, fucking trash-ass movies. But, I mean, even with that being a coincidence, I think you can still boil it down to corporate greed, Because kids' movies require, like, minimum effort and minimum money. That's how the studio execs see it. Like, hey, you want to just make a remake of Lion King? Oh, the kids they gotta love it. You see how they look more realistic now? Maybe even the parents will go back and see it. Like, you're taking the core elements and like a good movie and you're just re-putting it out. No shit, people will see it. But it's so lazy. And it's like they're doing the shit like 20 years after the movie came out. Like, why the fuck? That, don't even, the Disney reboot shit, don't even fucking talk to me about it, please, because that shit, it hurts my soul, genuinely. And it's so stupid that stuff like that has and will always happen because money talks. I mean, have you seen how much Inside Out 2 made this year? And yes, it's a good movie from what I hear, but damn! Like, that shit breaking barriers. Like, it's becoming a global success to the T. Now, you're telling me the people that fucking made Inside Out 2, Pixar, are gonna look at Inside Out 2 making this much money, they're gonna be like, nah, we can stop it here. When realistically, I don't know how the movie ends. I haven't seen it. But more than likely, I'm gonna assume the ending was a solid conclusion. They're probably gonna make it Inside Out 3 through 5. And then they're gonna have a fucking remake 20 years later. Talking about, oh, now it's the Outside In. The fuck? Like, I've gone on for long enough. I'm saying long enough. It probably ain't even been like 5 minutes yet. but that's really all I had to say. I just want to get that off my chest because it's been hurting my soul deeply. I promise you. But no, that's really about it. And as always, if anyone watched this, thank you so much. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.